Welcome to North Idaho Experience. In today's episode, Dave and I sit down with our good friend, Ivan Pinchuk. He's one of the owners of Jersey Mike's in Hayden, Idaho. They just opened up, and they are now number 2 in the nation for Jersey Mike's. We're going to talk about sandwiches, obviously. Being an entrepreneur, life in North Idaho, why this community is so amazing, more sandwiches, and Ivan will tell us his personal favorite towards the end. So stick around, lots of great info. And now I'm hungry. And I'm going to go get a sandwich. But hey, if you guys are thinking about making the move up here, reach out to our real estate team. We are all former first responders and or veterans, and we are the #1 real estate team here in North Idaho. We would love to help you guys make that smooth move.
Talk about Dave's new magnet on
I
his
tell you
truck.
what, we're not going to talk about loans.
No, we're not.
Nobody
but you know,
wants
it's
to talk about home loans.
he tells me, I like the sticker on your car. I said it's a magnet. He goes, in Russia, we call those stickers. It's not a sticker. It's a sticker.
It's a
no.
sticker magnet.
No,
That
it's
sounds
not
like
a sticker
something-
magnet. You would not
That
make.
sounds like something your wife
You're-
would say.
You're either going to use a magnet
No,
or a sticker.
You're-
A sticker uses adhesive.
Okay.
A magnet,
Do they do the same job?
no.
Do they go on top and
No.
stay somewhere?
One leaves a dirty residue
Who
on your
invited
vehicle.
him?
Nobody would do that.
Did you invite him?
Yeah, we're stuck with him.
Wow.
Okay.
We're stuck. Your little
You know
sticker.
what? It's all right. I was up late last night trying to figure out how do we turn Jersey Mike's into a rad podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, first you start with me. You just
Hours-
invite the coolest guy in North
Hours
Idaho.
of preparation.
Hours of
you know what?
He didn't think about it once. He probably thought about it right when he was walking
You
in.
almost lost me right away because you showed up with some cool custom swag. I appreciate that.
Lululemon.
But thank you.
Really?
Thank you, Dave. That's where I was going.
Come on.
Have you ever
dude.
tried on
Does
a
your
Lululemon?
wife?
I
know-
have.
Does your
I
wife
tried it
know-
on.
Does she know that you have her shirt on right now?
It's not her shirt.
She okay with that?
It's just my arms are just really big.
See, let me
That's
show you.
why-
That bicycle is there? Is it a? You got a fucking tennis ball in there? What is that?
Dude, that's just called muscles.
Really?
That's when you work out. You know,
Let me
you get some.
Let me show you how we lose listeners. I'll show you right now.
I guarantee
have
you.
tried on Lululemon, and I had a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, you know what? This stuff's pretty comfortable. And then I walked to the front, and I saw a pride flag all over it. And I said, when you inject your politics into the way that I'm going to purchase things, put all my shit back and walked out.
I got a question for you.
That's
you
what I
shop at
did.
Target.
I can't
at
believe you even made
Walmart?
it in there.
No, I don't. My wife does.
Okay.
I guess by proxy that makes me shop at Walmart, and because I pay Target
Wait,
and
wait,
Walmart
wait, wait. I
bills.
thought Walmart was
Actually,
not
Walmart
woke.
I'm pretty good with.
Walmart's not woke, right? That's like
No,
the
Walmart's pretty
They got-
hick, dude. That's
they got
pretty
some-
redneck.
yeah.
They got some stuff.
That's their
They're
client.
now I'm
pretty
gonna go to
redneck.
Walmart and find something. And
They're
take
from
a picture.
Arkansas, bro.
So what?
That's as redneck as it gets. Wally's a conservative. I'm telling you.
We'll see.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you know what's pretty cool? We've had you on long ago, and we got this going. But this is actually pretty neat for anybody watching. You're like, why the heck would we be listening about sandwiches and Jersey Mike's? But Ivan, what's pretty neat is that for a lot of the people that listen to our podcast are first responders, people that are active, and a lot of people call us. We just did the Pinch and Trap podcast. And we get a lot of people that call us and they're like, man, like I'm looking to get out of the service, out of public safety, right? And go do something else. And what I hear all the time is like, oh man, I don't have the skills to go do other things. And that doesn't mean that I'm saying that you don't have skills.
You
Anyways,
always say I don't have skills.
no, but what's really
I'm
neat
used
about
to
you,
it.
so
He's
check
like-
this out.
He tells me I'm the worst loan officer in the world. But
Because your wife is the best though. So you guys
know.
balance out. And you're like top 2 in the nation.
we're an average.
I'm going to try and compliment you here, so I need you to just hold on for just 1 second. Then we'll let you eat that mic. Okay. So you guys moved here in 2020, right? Into 2020?
Correct.
Okay. Since you moved here in North Idaho, you and your wife, Raina, I'm going to give your wife credit on this one because Lindy, and she's just a freaking wizard. You and Raina, now, where do you guys sit in terms of Loan Depot for the country in terms of teams and stuff?
So with Loan Depot, we're number 4 in the nation.
Number 4 in the nation.
Yeah.
Dang,
So
Okay.
dog.
Seth and I were kind of talking about it. I mean, it's been incredible. It's been a hard ride. Obviously, I've just been kind of hanging on to Raina's coattail, but yeah, we're number 4 in the
Yeah.
nation for Loan Depot and top
So
100.
number 4 in the nation. You just opened the first Jersey Mike's up here in North Idaho, right? And what number Jersey Mike's are you?
Number 2
Number 2.
Whoa. In the
in the nation.
what?
Yeah. So
Right?
small little
Dog.
city of Hayden, you got a lot of people
Dude.
love Jersey Mike's. So we're being number 2. week over week. I mean, it just shows the power of our community, what I would say, and it's just hard work, right?
But see, that's what I wanted to get at. You know, we have a lot of people that ask, like, man, I don't know what else to do. And you're a good example, man. You've come here and you literally have 2 businesses in the top 10. And Jersey Mike's one of the biggest sub chains around, right? Loan Depot is one of the biggest lenders around, and you guys are kind of sitting at the top of both of them.
Dang, dog.
And that's a testament to not just the fact that your wife works really hard, okay? But, okay, you work really hard. You're actually, if you've seen him manage Jersey Mike's,
Yes.
so good at it.
We'll get there.
But I will say what is really cool, you brought it up, is like a testament to community. You guys came here and you guys have just invested so much in the community. You guys are always around. You guys are always supporting other small businesses. And I think that is why you guys do so well over here. I think it's amazing.
Not to mention, you're living the American dream, dude. Because how old were you when you moved here?
When I moved to America, I was 9.
9. Okay, so 9 years old. You guys have built multiple businesses. I mean, that's the American dream, right? That's what everybody strives for.
I think, and I'll take credit for this because I always find the right partners.
We know you will. Go on.
I know.
Yeah.
I always find the right partners. I mean, Raina's kind of blind. That's probably why she said yes to me. But I mean, Raina works her tail off. She's amazing at loans. Talk about partners. You know, Jersey Mike's is not just Raina and myself. It's my brother Yev and Jackie. And I mean, there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it. But the American dream, it's here. It's possible. You just got to work for it.
I was blown away, dude, when he was saying, okay, we're making subs. And I'm like, all right. And he goes, I got to go training for how many weeks?
10 weeks.
10 weeks. He's like, I have to go train for 10
brutal.
weeks. I'm like, 10 weeks?
10 weeks.
To do what? So for your training, this guy had to fly all across the country, work for free, do all this stuff, go to New Jersey.
Yep.
And work there, and then do a grand opening in Spokane for somebody else.
Yep.
What'd you think about New Jersey? That's my old stomping grounds, dude.
Is it really?
Dirty. Yeah.
Kind of like Dave, yeah.
Dirty Dave, yeah.
Dirty.
No, I couldn't wait to get home.
Yeah.
I mean, to the community point, we absolutely love where we live. We love the small community, the pride in America, the pride of the state, and it's just we want to be involved as much as we can. That's why with Jersey Mike's, one of the things you do when you open, you have to pick a charity, and you do a charity that you're going to donate to. And you guys probably remember I gave out a bunch of those cards. Donate $3, you get a sub for that. I think a community does a lot for us, and so we try to give back as much as we can. So we picked our charity was the Red and Blue.
Hell yeah.
As you guys know, a lot of my friends are either first responders currently or ex-first responders. So the job that you guys went through is way harder than making a Sammy. So we collected almost $2,400. We were a little bummed that we didn't do more. So then as the ownership group, we decided we're just going to make it an even 5.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Because the Red and Blue I think it's an amazing organization, and I will always pump them up, and we'll always donate to them as much as we can.
Yeah, I think 90, I'm that guy that when I was at Lowe's the other day, and I was like, you want to round up 7 cents for this? And I'm like, no. Screw you. I'm like, I don't know where that money goes. Red and Blue, 98% of their funds go directly to the people in need. 98%.
That's crazy.
It was wild.
It's absolutely nuts.
And, I will thank you because you're the one that introduced me to the Red and Blue, but just going to their gala, listening to them, seeing how much they do for first responders, it was pretty much a no-brainer. And plus, we wanted to pick, again, a local.
Right. When you went to the what?
The gala.
It's a gala.
You're gay.
Go on Google and type in it's gala.
Okay. How do you pronounce it, Seth?
I pronounce it gala, but I do pronounce it gala when I want to be a dick.
Okay.
So,
I was like,
yeah.
thank you.
It is. I went on Google and you press the little button, it speaks it. It's gala. That's what it says.
Gala.
I play right now, but Seth doesn't allow me to have my phone at the table. So
You're always on your phone. So
Jersey
surprising.
Mike's, you guys went and you trained for 10 weeks. What the heck was that?
Man, I got to.
You went to college for subs, bro.
Yeah, we call it. Well, it's called Jersey Mike's University. But
There you go.
No, I mean it was a crazy experience. A little humbling, right? You go from leading a team, being top in the nation for home loans, and then you put on an apron and you're making sandwiches and you're scrubbing toilets, and you're just like, holy cow! Like that's a complete different. you know, what I'm used to. Like, I'm used to being in an AC all day or have a heater on, sitting on a laptop, being comfortable.
I've shook your hand. I know how
You guys
soft
were
they
legit
are.
like
Yeah.
cleaning the restaurant too,
Everything.
like all of it.
Everything. So
That's a
you
good
know,
strategy,
that
actually,
is-
to bring people up that way.
No,
That's
you
really
have
cool.
to know everything, right? Because if someone calls in sick and they're the only ones that know how to grill, then I have to be able to jump in and save the day, right? So my partner Jackie and I mean, we start at literally start from the bottom. I mean, you name anything in a store, we can do it. Whether it's scrubbing, you know, deep clean, whether it's making a sandwich, whether it's slicing, whether it's grilling, they start you and they want you to learn everything.
That would be such a strange experience at this age in life to go
Oh, yeah.
do that. I imagine there's a lot of growth in there, though, for you personally.
I mean, 100%. I think that, you know, like I said, it's a humbling experience. I worked at restaurants when I was a teenager, and at 17, I told myself, I'll never work at a restaurant again.
Yeah.
Like, this is not my cup of tea. I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean. I don't want to do this. And then at 37, I had to, you know, finally open the restaurant. And then I'm thinking, what the hell did I just do?
Yeah.
Like, we walked in at the first day of training, and it's just, you know, it's different when you're an owner because they're just trying to teach you literally everything in 10 weeks. When you just start, you know, we don't just overload you like you have to learn everything right away. And after the first day, I remember we come home to the Airbnb because I had to train in Missoula, so it was a lot of going back and forth, staying there for a week, coming back. And I'm talking to Jackie, and we look at each other, and we're both like, what did we just do?
Yeah.
But it's a little too late. At that point, the loan was out, the lease was signed. So it was like,
They did an incredible job, man. It was pretty cool. And then you guys have plans to open more? Is that something you guys want to do? How many
Yeah.
are you guys looking to do?
our goal is minimum 5, but we're looking for 10. It's a lot of it's
10?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is going to depend on the population, right? We're not going to cannibalize one store with another just to open a store.
How's it work? So, for those that don't know, when you own a franchise, I mean, you own a region.
You pay for the territory.
Gotcha.
Is there a zip code protect or what is it?
They're not going to let you open within certain mileage of one another store, but you pay for a city. So there's another franchise group that they own the rights to Post Falls and Coeur d'Alene, and then we pretty much have the rights to everything else in North Idaho. And the big thing is, which makes sense, you don't want someone to open a store half a mile away from your store. It's like, great, you're just going to screw them over and screw yourself over, right?
Yeah.
So they definitely do a great job of protecting it. I would say, man, just picking a location took us the longest because not only do we have to like it and agree to it, but then Jersey Mike's, I mean, they have less than 1% fail rate of franchisees. So
Wow.
Do you
So
think that's because of the training? Sorry, I cut you off. But do you think a big factor of that is that they send you guys to that 10-week training?
I think a lot of it is the training and the brand. The brand's amazing. We're very particular on how to do everything. I mean, from what vegetable goes first. Like,
Right.
Everything has a way of doing it. And so I think because we're so strict, Jersey Mike's so strict on how everything is done, that when people follow the blueprint, there's no
You know,
room to
it's
fail.
pretty interesting too, because I think that's in all careers. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't tell people how to do it correctly. I deal with this all the time at work because people are like,
Why are you
"Oh,
pointing at me when you say that?
not you." I'm just
I mean, you're
saying we deal with this
literally
at work,
He
not
did- he did
you.
one of these.
Yeah.
You know, you get new agents all the time. They're like, "Oh, I want to hire a TC." I'm like, "You don't even know how to do the work yourself.
Right.
You're gonna hire somebody else to do it. You're gonna be a shitty agent."
Yeah.
Like, you got to learn how to do that stuff. It was a lot of fun to watch you in an apron out there making sandwiches.
But can I add, you're in your element, dude.
You are.
When you're working the front counter, like you are, it's like I'm transported back to New Jersey, 1950s, and I got the Russian guy working the counter, and he's just barking orders at me, and it's like, it's beautiful.
I take,
beautiful.
it's a lot of hard work that came to us.
But you light
And-
up, dude. You light up back
Well,
there.
it's my baby.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
do
it's like you work
You
your
were
ass
born
off
for
to
that.
get to somewhere, and then you finally get there. I mean, my dad and I thought about opening Jersey Mike's back in 2015.
Yeah.
When I lived in California.
I could see your dad working up front. That'd
And
be
me
awesome.
and my dad wanted to do it. The closest territory at that time for us was Sacramento. Not a big fan of Sacramento, so we didn't want to move. So when we moved up here,
Good
I
choice.
started a process again to see if I can do it. So this is like, I mean, shoot, it's 2025. It's almost
your dad
almost
still
11
scares
years.
me.
He scares me.
Every
dude.
time I see him, he's like twice the size of him.
And you can't tell in the camera, but Ivan's a big dude.
He is, but your dad is just solid.
Yeah. And your dad's hands are like actually hard. Yours are very soft, which
Dude,
I
I
like.
use
soft
lotion.
But
It's a
your dad
Lululemon
has
lotion
like
if you want me to buy you some.
Yeah, no.
Can we divert real quick? So I love talking about this whenever I talk with you about your dad and where you guys came from. So you guys, just to do the brief again real quick, you were born in Ukraine, lived in Russia, and then moved to
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
You don't say that.
Yeah.
Louisville.
And what did you? I love this. What did you guys pack when you guys came over here?
Pillows, because God knows America does not sell pillows. So, the problem
That
is
was their suitcases. They packed pillows.
the problem.
They heard
is,
pillows suck over here. That was the rumor in Russia.
it's the funniest thing. Like, I look back at some of these things. Like, my dad brought like his tools, like a screwdriver and a wrench, and I'm like, why? Because someone told him that stuff here sucks and they should pack pillows and wrenches, apparently.
Now, you guys, okay, so this is pretty cool, and this is where it kind of goes into a little bit of politics, actually. Talking to your dad and talking to you, having conversations with him. We just went through a big election and everything else, and he was just to get it straight, he was what rank in the Soviet Army?
Major.
He was a major in the Soviet Army, and you guys were all the way around Kamchatka.
Yeah.
Which I told him the only reason I know that is because I played Risk as a kid, and I'd always get Kamchatka as that would be one of my countries for my strategy, right? So way the hell out there. And then you guys, I use the word fled because from what I understand, you guys couldn't really tell anybody what you were doing, right? So it's kind of just
it's back then. If someone found out that you're moving to America right away, they think, oh, they're rich, they got a lot of money. So
yeah.
If you're moving to America, you didn't talk about it. You didn't talk about it if you have family in America, because then people think, oh, they got money, And
you didn't, because you lived on a cot for 15 years.
Yeah, no, we absolutely had zero money. Like, my parents worked really hard being immigrants, and they bust their ass for a long time, working multiple jobs at the same time, and
That's so cool.
It's like I kind of looked at it like, hey, I got a house, like I have a roof. There's people that don't have that, right? I got 3 meals a day. There's people that don't have that. I've always been trying to find something positive, no matter how bad things are.
So your parents came here from another country and assimilated into our culture. That's crazy.
But not only that, they came in and then like this last election, listening to his dad.
It's supposed to be, David.
Listening to his dad though talk about communism and stuff, and say like, I watched Russia do what it did, right? Like he was in there, and he's like, this is crazy, and he's made a lot of that connection with what's going on in the U.S. right now. I mean, like I've seen it go bad. I've seen it be shitty, and you guys can't. I mean, that's a weird take for somebody to come over here from a nation that went communist, right? Had some pretty dark times, to be honest. And he lived through them and he worked through them, right? And then to come over here and say, man, that's the direction things are going. That's nuts.
That is a huge leap for your parents to do that, because your dad was a major during the Cold War. I mean, and then, you know what I mean? To make that leap and come to the U.S. was probably a hard thing to do.
I mean, I would tell you, it's like, I think most legal immigrants are conservatives. And the reason for it is, to David's point, right? We've seen how shitty it is outside of America. We've seen how communism works. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
And
Pay attention, kids.
And then when we I always say, hey, if you want to move to any country, then you should get in line with the way they do things. Don't bring your crap that you're fleeing to this country. Same with states, right?
Yeah.
If you're coming from California, don't make Idaho and try to make Idaho and California. If you really want to live in California, then just stay in California.
Right. And we just had a podcast, Eric and Seth did it on Canada. And there's so many people fleeing Canada right now trying to come to the U.S. and they're facing exit taxes and all this crazy stuff, right? I mean, the government up there is just screwing them. And you have all these people in America going, man, Canada has free healthcare and they have these. And then you talk to the people coming here and they're like, free healthcare? Yeah, what good is it if you can never get in? What good is it if you can never go? Or an MRI that's going to save your life is going to be 8 months down the road.
You know what we should do? I just had a thought. We have, in the, like Eric and I talk about this a lot. Eric coined this term that states are competing for qualified citizens, right? Countries are too. I feel like we should have a trade with Canada, 1 for 1. Like
I'm 100% in for that.
We'll take your conservative people. You can have all the liberals. They'll love it up there.
I think that would be
healthcare,
great.
Until it fully collapses, but go for it.
But here's the thing. Nobody is going to do it here.
No.
You could pay people to leave. Yeah, is there somebody out there that's like, if you pay me, I'll leave? Absolutely. But the majority of the people that complain about the U.S. and want to change it and want to socialize it and everything else, you could pay them money to go to Canada, and they're not going to because they don't have rights like you have here.
100%.
And they recognize that. You can't go talk shit on that. You can't do the things, but you can go there and you want all the things that, they don't allow guns. You have to wear masks. You have to, you know what I mean? You got free health care. They point out these tabloid issues, and they have no idea what comes with it.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I just watched a video today. There's a man in UK who's getting sentenced 6 months for renting online. He didn't threaten anyone. He didn't say he's going to blow anything up or kill anyone. He just posted his opinion, used a couple of terms in there, and they said that it was offensive. And for that, he's going to jail for 6 months.
You're supposed to be able to be offensive.
I heard recently that there's been at least 13,000 arrests in the UK because of social media posts.
That's crazy.
And that's the number we heard. So it's probably a lot more than that.
Can we start posting in the UK?
Yeah.
I'd be in jail right away.
I know. And I was
They'll
thinking,
come get you.
I was
Good
thinking
luck.
like, shoot, there's some posts I posted. I'm like, wow, I wonder if that would be,
Oh, yeah.
if that would put me in jail. And then, to your point, I think people, this is the American dream. America's beautiful. It's awesome. We have the freedoms. People complain and bitch about it. And I'm like, go live in another country for a month.
Just
pick
us.
any country in the world. Go live there for a month.
Grass is
Guarantee
always
you
greener on the
you're
other
gonna
side,
come back.
dude.
Yeah.
Just us saying that we believe that people that immigrate somewhere else should assimilate to the culture of where they're moving to, that would probably be enough in the UK to get you in trouble.
Isn't that nuts?
You're not allowed to say anything against immigrants.
Yeah.
It is nuts. Like, what world do you expect that to be a reality?
And their
I would
crime
never
rate
think
is
that. If I moved
skyrocketed.
to any country, I would expect to just live the way they live.
Well, you would think that you're moving to a country because of the way of life over there, right?
Yeah.
It's when you get there and all of a sudden go, well, I don't agree with this. Well, that's part of what made this place so desirable. I get people up here all the time and they're like, well, I don't agree with guns. Be like, well, but that's part of what makes
you not
North
get the
Idaho
memo?
what it is. It's not just clean and beautiful just because people don't like to commit crime here.
No.
Yeah, not at all.
Most people have something in their house, have a gun in their car, right? I'm with you. I'm like, if I wanted the California lifestyle, then I would have moved here.
Right.
I would have just stayed there.
Stay in California. The weather's better.
But yeah, the weather's absolutely Southern California.
Their meteorologists are better for sure. They said it wasn't going to rain today until like
it's
freaking
not too hard down there.
4
to be
o'clock.
honest.
It's been raining all morning.
9 out of 10 times you say it's sunny, it's going to be sunny.
Yeah.
You say it 10 times, you got a very small margin of error. Like you could say it every day. We're going to have sunshine.
I guess that's true.
And chances are you're going to be right. But it's a beautiful place over here, and that's what made us want to move here. And it's been 4 years. It feels like 10. I made some great friends. Well, Seth and Dave, who always gives a shit.
Yeah.
Great friends.
You're the only person that's taken me golfing up here. You've taken me twice.
See,
It's been
Dave
it's been
hasn't.
the absolute worst weather both times. Like,
Dave
you
hasn't.
don't take me in the summer.
I quit golfing.
You take me in April.
Well, it's cheaper in April.
It's cool, bro. It's
than
only
summer.
45 degrees out. It's great. This is fun. Golf's so
April
fun.
sucks, dude.
And
It's
now
so
I don't like
cold.
golf because of you.
It's cheaper in April. So
I quit golf routinely every year in August.
Dave shot 124.
That's inaccurate, but probably pretty close.
I don't even know what that means.
He beat my high score.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
Dave sucks.
So, I mean, you guys have thrived here. Is there something special about North Idaho that's good for entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I mean, how do we say it without putting North Idaho down? I think the big part of it is it's very like relaxed, and most people are just super calm. And if you want to make it, I mean, you guys run an amazing team, right? You have to work hard.
The number one team in North Idaho.
Yeah.
Just going to say it.
You have to work hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's almost like Hawaii. If you've ever been in Hawaii, a lot of people up here have like that Hawaiian attitude like, oh, it's winter. It's going to be a slow month for loans, so I'll just take off for 2 weeks. And that's what we would, for example, make 2,000 phone calls and follow up with every single client we know. I think the work, like, what helps us a lot is I like to surround myself with people who are successful in their own industries. It doesn't have to be real estate. It doesn't have to be sandwiches. I just like to surround myself with winners and people who work hard and people who, open businesses and do a good job. And it's like most of my friends that I would call friends here are self-employed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you become self-employed, you just think different. You think different. Your work ethic is different because it's yours. And I'm a big person of reputation. Now I've said this before. Like, I don't have an opportunity for Jersey Mike's not to make it, because if that doesn't make it, that's going to affect my other business. Because reputation is everything, right? It takes years and your whole life to build it, but you can lose it in a minute.
Yeah.
So I just think up here is who you surround yourself with. My parents used to tell me when I was a kid, oh, who you surround yourself with, that's kind of who you are. And I always thought it was silly. But
for people that go into entrepreneurship and want to start businesses and things like that, and a lot of times, like I say, I bring it back a lot to public safety and people looking to get out for whatever reason or want to start their own thing, is that, I noticed that when I was a fireman, I hung out with firemen. Okay.
Yep.
I can tell you exactly what firemen have, how much they make. That is the group of people you hang out with. Law enforcement, same thing. When I was in law enforcement, I hung out with law enforcement. Now I still hang out with those people as much as I can, right? But once I became an entrepreneur, once I got into real estate, once I started doing those things, I found myself starting to associate with business owners. And when you start to associate with people that are business owners, you start to associate with people that have been very successful on their own. They've kind of created something. They've created, wealth. And you find those go-getters that, like anything, when you're an entrepreneur, if you're willing to work harder than somebody else, you become more successful. You become wealthier. You make those changes, right? So you start to associate with those types of people. And then those are the types of opportunities that start to present themselves. I think I tell people this all the time. I get more of a kick out of selling a $400,000 home to a first-time home buyer public safety family. Watching them light up, man, that is like one of the coolest things, right? That actually, I go home and I'm like, man, that was a good day. Than I do to sell a $3 million home to an investor. Now, that's not to say that I don't want to do those things, right? That is very, very much what helps us keep going. But what I am saying is that you start to put yourself out in opportunities like that. And if I was just around law enforcement all the time, I can tell you what law enforcement can afford, right? And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying you start to branch out and you start to meet other people when you take on other opportunities. And when you do, you make those connections with people and then other things come back to you, right? We met, man, I won't say their names, so I don't want to put their names on here, but we met a couple from Southern California that just bought a house up here, own a really, really cool business, everything else. And that came through, connections and reaching out and doing this thing. And they are freaking phenomenal.
Yep.
Like being able to meet them and have them up here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for them to come up here and hang out with us. But those types of things for people that do start businesses, like your opportunities have obviously grown because you have tried to surround yourself by people that are successful. Other business owners, and make those connections, and probably why Jersey Mike's is now number 2 in the nation.
There's value, like everything you just said. Yes. Building on that, having an incredible team to work with, and you've got that, like with your wife and with your partners at Jersey Mike's. We have that. Because if I tried to do this by myself, 50% of the ideas I come up with are dumb as shit. And I need someone to be like, hey,
it's dumb as shit.
Keep trying. That's dumb.
That's dumb.
That's dumb, right? You need someone to call you out.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron, right? Like there's value in that. And having a good team behind you that can call you on the BS as well as support you when you do have good ideas.
He brought up a Jersey Mike's podcast, and I did not say it was BS. I was like, that's a great idea.
He probably said that was dumb.
Yeah.
But no,
how are we going to talk about sandwiches for an hour?
And you're right. It's to my earlier point. It's you surround yourself. Like I looked at you guys. I remember when Dave and I first started working in the loan business.
Yeah.
Dave told me he'll never do social media posts. He'll never do podcasts. He'll never
shaking his ass on Instagram.
He'll never do YouTube. It's stupid. That's not the way he does things. But you grow, right? Like both of you guys, when you guys partnered up, I remember he's like, yeah, Seth does a lot of podcasts. I'm like, you gonna do it? He's like, I mean, I'll get on like one or two.
Look at him.
And then, hey, he does a lot of YouTube. I'm like, okay. So it's funny. Everything I told you about a year and a half ago, you told me I'm dumb. But now you're doing all of it.
You know what's cool about that too, though, is like he said, when you put minds together, because honestly, like I laughed because when we saw the podcast when we first started and it was 10-8 real estate and everything else, you know, it's funny because I listened to a couple podcasts and I'm like, hey, he brought me on a podcast. I'm like, shit's boring, dude. I don't want to talk about real estate.
Yeah.
We were doing market reports.
We haven't done one.
Today,
in a long time.
There's been 684 homes sold in the past 6 months. There's been.
We haven't done one in a long time.
We used to do that, and then both of us, I think, we're looking.
terrible.
We're like, this is boring.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
5,000 other people are doing the same exact thing.
But
I think you guys have an amazing podcast. And you guys bring something different to the team from what Seth does to you. And then,
right.
You know, we, like my wife especially, Raina and I, we talk about this a lot. We're like, man, they have a great team. Like everyone brings something to the table. And it's kind of like, that's what we did with Loan Depot. We're building our team there. That's what we're doing with Jersey Mike's. You know, bringing my brother and his wife, Yev and Jackie. Everyone brings something to the table. Can I run Jersey Mike's by myself completely? Yeah, I can. But I will never get to see my family. I'll be working all the time. And there's a lot of things, you know, that Jackie takes on that I personally just dislike doing. So it's like, but surround yourself and team up with people that can complement your skills and you can complement their skills, right?
It's everything.
It's everything.
Dave runs our team like a firehouse. But
I got Seth cleaning the toilets.
Everybody has their area of responsibility, and it freaking works. And like, you know, we cross over a little bit here and there, but having that ability to diversify and call each other on BS and boost up ideas, it works.
It's hard because you get a sense of wanting to do everything, right? Like, I joke with Seth because, you know, I always tease him, I go, it's your podcast. He's like, it's not, it's ours. And I'm like, I know, but you're the face of it. And we'll go out to eat and somebody will come up and be like, oh, Seth. And I'm like, oh God.
So, hey, by the way, if you come see us at a restaurant, please say hi to Dave first.
It's so funny.
Hi to Dave first.
It's so funny, right? Because
He's
like,
not jealous.
This is how it works. So you find the right partners. We're talking about a coaching program here pretty soon on just, you know, different strategies on becoming successful. And one of those things we talk about is partnership. And it is, you have to check your ego, and you have to be in a place that you're willing to give up something because you know somebody's better at it, or they have a better grasp, or because you can see it trending in the right direction. You know, Seth runs all the podcasts. I don't come in here and do podcasts by myself. But just the other day, Seth gave us, passed on to me the largest deal that our team's ever had. He was running with it all the way, and he turned around and put it in my lap because I deal with contracts and negotiation. That's my thing, right?
Yes, that hit a point where I recognized I was punching above my weight class with the skill required in it because it was a complex contract, and I kicked it to Dave. I'm like, this is you, buddy.
And that's that ego check, right? Like I have to check my ego and be like, all right, people are going to notice Seth before me. And he checks his ego and goes, cool. Like this is the biggest. He would love to have his name on that type of contract. Instead, he passed it my way. So I think that having that partnership and using Jackie for which he's good, and then Yev and Raina, right? Like that is how you become successful. You have to look at like, where do I fit into this puzzle? 100%. Because a puzzle with a lot of pieces is bigger and better. Yep. So you got to figure out where people fit into those things.
That's like my advice for people that are out there listening and thinking about starting a business is find a partner. Maybe it's your wife. That's fine. Your spouse, whoever. Find somebody to partner up with so you're not in this little echo chamber of your own ideas because, like I said, 50% of them are stupid. Yeah. And
it's
someone needs to tell you.
Right? And to the ego point, I always say I'm perfect and I joke around. But
that is a good joke.
I hate Dave. But, you know, I'm like what I tell people is when you want to start a business, be honest with yourself. Like, if you're going to ask me, hey, are you really good at doing the scheduling and taking care of payroll? Is that something that you're going to blow it out the water and you're going to enjoy it? Absolutely not. I'm probably really terrible at it. That's why Jackie handles that part, and she does a great job at it, right? But it's be honest with yourself, and it's whether you're going to do something on your own or whether you're going to partner up with someone, right? You're not good at everything. You run a very badass podcast, but you're like, hey, you recognize, and it's not like, oh, he can do it better. It's like, hey, what's the best thing for the team, for a business? And that's a mentality I've tried to take with a lot of things. And, you know, like I said, sometimes it's a little humbling because then I got to do stuff that I thought would never have to do again, like clean bathrooms. But, you know, it is what it is. Like if she can do something else, for example, and that needs to be done, and she's better at this task, even though this task sucks, I'm still going to do it.
Right. Yes, it's like it's small unit tactics, and I know you're used to small units, but the like having that, let that sink in.
Did you see what I did at John last week?
I did. But no, like it's so freaking important to have that.
Wait. When you were tackling John?
No, he tried to put me in a headlock, and I had to put him down.
Okay, well...
It got a little aggressive in there.
Either way, it led to me fighting John now.
Yo, did you hear?
Now there's supposed to be an NIE fight night, and I'm supposed to fight John.
That's awesome. I got money on John.
It's a year out. We got some time.
Oh, no,
Are you guys
dude.
boxing, UFC, grapple?
I think it's just jits.
Yeah.
So you're going to get on the ground and do one of these?
Yeah. I just got to stay off my back, dude. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's quite heavy.
It's going to be awesome. We'll film it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. I already called
For charity.
I already called my brown belt that's as big as John. I'm like, hey, dude, we got a year. I was like, I need to train. I got to cut out sweets. I got to look better. My wife's going to love it. I'm going to look good.
Yeah.
I went to the gym this morning, and I'm like,
Doritos?
I'm on it. No, dude, I got to cut that shit out. I got a year.
He's only got a year.
I got to gain like 45 pounds. I got to grow like a foot. I got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do.
I have femur surgery coming on here soon. He's here. Did you see when he arm wrestled me?
No.
Bro, put your hand up to mine.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
John's is bigger. I got little hands.
Yeah, John's a big boy.
John curled his hand over the top.
It was uncomfortable. I held him. Dude, I was holding him there, and finally I thought my bicep was going to separate. And
You lost?
Yeah, and then he calls me next day. He's like, bro, he goes, is your arm hurting? And I'm like in a sling. I'm like, no, bitch.
I'm good.
Sling, bag of
Yeah, bring a
ice.
bag of ice. I'm like, that. Yeah, dude, I have surgery next week. What the fuck are you talking about? My arm hurts.
John's
Just wrestled a bear.
John's the big boy.
But here's the thing, dude. I'm good with it, and here's why. I'm 4'3" and 112 pounds, and people are gonna be like, John, you're 6'5" and like 240 pounds. You're gonna wrestle that guy? Yeah. He loses either way. Because if I beat him, oh shit. And if I lose, people are like, hey, bro, it was John.
I think he might move
I'm like,
states.
I know.
You're
if
old,
you beat
it's
him,
fine.
Yeah, if you beat, and you're twice his age. That's right.
Yeah.
Totally forgot
Yeah.
the age.
Oh, and I'm
Age
older.
factor.
There's
Yeah.
nothing going in my favor.
So if you beat him, I think John's gonna have to move states.
He doesn't realize though. So are we doing gi or no gi?
I'll leave that up to you guys.
If I can convince him, so here's the thing: if I can convince him to go no gi,
You know,
and I cover myself in Vaseline, there's no chance.
yeah, we'll do it like a Diddy party, dude. We'll just
I'll be
baby oil
fully
you guys
shaven,
up.
dude. I'll be fully shaven, just glowing.
You guys, give
John
me
never
crap
gets hands on me.
about my Lululemon shirt, but you just told me you're doing a Diddy party.
No,
I didn't say baby oil. I said Vaseline.
No, I said baby oil.
Vaseline's been around for a long
I
time.
actually use
Oh,
coconut
I
oil.
didn't-
It's cleaner. It's
I
more
didn't say
organic.
baby
It's
oil.
kind of weird.
I did.
I think we can say baby oil on YouTube. Can you say that?
If we were in UK,
I
we'd
guess
probably
it's
go to
double.
jail. We'd
Probably.
probably be in jail right now.
But baby oil sales are up. So that's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, I got to fight John now.
Yep.
So thanks for
I don't
that.
know. I mean, I don't know how that came up, but I definitely have my money on John.
You should throw the flyer up here.
Yeah, we'll get it out. It's floating around somewhere. It's already ready. 2027.
We're gonna do
Put it on your
interviews
calendars,
and
people.
everything.
Yeah, put it on your calendars. It's gonna be a celebrity fight night.
You guys got to do like press conference and everything.
I think we're going to. I'm going to talk some mad shit
get
too.
one of
There's a couple other YouTube channels in town. I won't say names, but I'm looking to do a celebrity boxing match too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Who's boxing you?
yeah, buddy. I'll like whatever.
Don't get him started.
No rules. I don't care. We can kick, punch, whatever the fuck. Roll. I don't care.
Are you
I'm in.
mad?
No.
You okay?
Am I mad? No.
Someone
no,
hurt your
I'm not.
feelings?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, to get him off of that. So pretty cool, but obviously going back to Jersey Mike's, I want to ask real quick. So you guys have been doing all sorts of stuff, dropping stuff off at PD, everything else like that. You guys do catering, you guys do parties. What do you guys do?
We do. I mean, we do quite a bit of everything. Absolutely, for like PD and firefighters and first responders, we've dropped a lot of things off. we have a lot of good friends, especially agents that have been doing a lot of catering from us, which is I appreciate you all for doing that.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, whether it's a party, you need a cookie platter, a brownie platter, whatever it is, you know, and we'll accommodate in certain things. Like, you know, today FedEx down the street wanted to do an employee say thank you to their employees because the crazy season is coming.
Yeah.
We got 60 sandwiches ready for them by 8 o'clock. Now,
Dang, dude.
that's something we don't like to do by 8 o'clock since we opened at 10.
Yeah.
You know, but they wanted to get them out by 8 because they have a bunch of drivers and
So you'll do special stuff. With
yeah.
them,
I mean, you know, especially when it's something cool like, hey, a boss of another business calls me and he wants to do something nice for his employees.
Love it.
It's like that's badass. I mean, it's going to cost him. It's going to cost a lot of money for him to do it, but he wants to do it out of appreciation. So if we can help out, we definitely will.
So this cracked me up. How many breads do you bake a day?
Oh, we bake a lot of bread. So we bake a lot of bread. We count. Everything's counted by bread, and one giant is one bread. You know, one giant loaf, and
One giant's like 2 regulars, right?
One giant's 2 regulars or 3 minis, and right now we're doing about 360 to 370 giants a day. A day.
And that's been consistent.
And that's been consistent.
This is what your mom does, right? Doesn't she go back there and bake bread?
So, and that's, you know, power of my, you know, I tell people all the time, I grew up without money, but I grew up with a lot of love, and my parents always supported me and my family. And so my mom comes in on Sundays and helps us out on Sundays because that's one of her toughest days to hire for because a lot of people go to church in the morning and so on. So my mom comes in and just slays it away. But, I mean, yeah, we'd do about 360 to 370
That's
bread per
nuts.
day.
Do you pay her?
Do I pay my mom? Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get. I don't pay my mom. Dang it! When I have her do so,
Yeah, you should pay your mom.
fixes all my stuff.
Stop being cheap.
Oh, I pay.
mom.
I pay her rent.
All
We're
right,
good.
all right. I'm dying to ask this question, dude. Favorite sandwich? Your
Damn it! I was
yeah,
gonna
beat
ask
you to it. I had it written down. Sorry to beat you to it.
Oh my god.
The one thing he has written down.
I did. The one thing is that. Yes.
Is that your tooth?
No, it's a mint.
Sorry.
I broke a tooth the other week. I was so mad.
All right,
I'm
sorry.
missing half
Favorite
a
sandwich.
tooth. Number 13.
Okay.
The original Italian, you know, and I tell people it's like the meat lovers of a sandwich. You got ham, prosciutto, capicola, salami, and pepperoni. And then I'll throw bacon on it because, you know, 5 different meats is not enough. So I want to add more meat. But the original Italian, Mike's Way, and put a little bit of honey mustard.
Did you bring those today?
I did not. You guys scheduled this.
Can we go there after this? Because I'm
We'll be
hungry.
there for lunch.
Yes, let's
We'll
go.
be there for lunch. Okay, so yeah, the Italian is like my go-to.
I've never had one.
Oh,
But-
it's delicious. You get a BLT, which is weird. But
What was the sandwich you made for me? I went there. It was
a hot one?
It was a cheesesteak.
So
Ivan's Way.
Ivan's Way. So we call it the 99. It's a 55 and a 43. So it's a big kahuna cheesesteak with some chipotle mayo.
Yeah, dog.
I'm not a big mushrooms person, so I take them out, but then I add banana peppers.
Dude,
That's
it
pretty
is-
good.
Dude,
Really good?
So I was like, give me whatever you think. And he made this.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even ask, bro. And I get there and it's got extra meat on it, man. I'm like,
It was
my man knows me.
It was so funny because we
So
were in
good.
there for grand opening,
Yep.
right? And I stood in line. I was like, begrudgingly, I'm going to freaking stand here for an hour while Ivan invited everybody in all of North Idaho. And I get up there, poor girl. I see them all just working along. She's like, "Would you like that Mike's Way?" And I'm like, "No, I'd like it Dave's Way." She's like, "What's that?"
Dude, you're terrible, dude.
I just make the sandwich. I'm sorry.
He's so terrible.
She looks at me and just bright-eyed, like, "Oh my God, what's Dave's Way?"
I would tell you, grand opening, man, we did 765 bread, giant.
In a day.
In a day. And I mean, we've had people that told us they waited an hour and 45 minutes, which is crazy. I mean, I personally love Jersey Mike sandwiches, but I won't wait an hour and 45 minutes for any food.
We waited for you.
Yeah, but I would wait for you if you opened the restaurant.
Right. I was not waiting for the sub. In fact,
No.
I ate while I was in line. And then I took the sub home and ate it later on. So there you go. I ordered Chinese food and sat there in the line and ate it while I was waiting to get my sandwich.
I would tell you the first week, the grand opening the first week, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it was, it was really cool being up there. Is seeing how many people we know that came to support us and, keep going back, community. And it's cool. It's really cool. Like I have people They're like, I don't give a crap that I waited an hour and a half. Like, we had people buying a box just to buy a box. They didn't even, not for them. They're like, hey, I'm just going to support your business, so I'll buy a catering box that I can drop off for firefighters.
That's how you know you're doing the right thing.
That's cool, too.
People
And that's
come
like-
out and support you like that. Yeah.
Yeah, when when you see that, it's like, dang, like I live here. Like I feel blessed to be in such a cool community and have that kind of support. We always try to support our friends and other local and small business owners, but that was cool.
So that's something I want to touch on. A lot of people at North Idaho, really, you don't see a lot of chains in North Idaho. And I think North Idaho really, the bread and butter is people want to see local homegrown shops and everything else. And I fully support that. But talk to me a little bit about Jersey Mike's. So you guys, obviously Jersey Mike's makes money off of it, right? But how many employees do you have?
At the current moment, we have 50.
50.
Yeah.
50.
50.
50.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
Big
impressive.
Applaud. Yeah, big applaud to Jackie handling the payroll and scheduling.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because that's it's not easy.
She's
Dude,
organized.
that's insane
way
because
more organized.
50.
Yes.
So that's what I like to hear, right? Because you have it looks like such a small sandwich shop, right? But then you go in there and you have 50 employees that are coming in and out of there that are getting paid, that money's going back to them. And so that's pretty cool because that provides jobs and everything else. And how is it getting people?
I mean,
Is it tough?
No. I probably have at least 60 to 70 applications that people want to come join. It's a cool spot to work with.
Do you drug test? Asking for a friend. Yeah, just curious.
For yourself?
Yeah, no, what? No.
Yeah.
Drug test.
No, I mean,
Yeah, test this. This tastes good?
we do not. It's not a requirement. Obviously, if you come into work and it looks like you're on something, we're going to have an issue. We can't send you home. Ask for it.
It's okay. I was kidding.
But no, I mean, we have a great group. Like our average age, I would probably say about 16 and a half, 17.
That's cool.
That's fantastic.
And so you have a lot of these, we have a really good crew. We have a lot of hardworking kids. And it's cool because my first official job was 14 and I worked at McDonald's, right? So when I see another kid, especially a young kid like that comes in and works hard, I'm like, man, this dude's going to be badass.
You know what I'm saying? And what do you guys start at?
16.
16?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to name the other sandwich shop down the street, but I think they're at like 13.
I mean, isn't minimum wage in Idaho is like $7 an hour?
Yeah,
or something
we just
crazy?
go up to federal.
Yeah.
But we start at 16 plus tips. So I think that right now they're averaging about $4 an hour in tips.
Cool.
That's
So
pretty
you got
cool.
a 15-year-old making $20 an hour. I
Not
made
bad.
$4.35 my first.
Dude, I did too. That was my first wage.
was
It's
like-
Sizzler.
Yeah.
Sizzler.
Yeah, I was cleaning dishes.
Yeah. I remember I got a 20-cent raise. At 14, I was so pumped. I was like, man, those
Right.
those
I got a
15
quarter.
hours a
Ballin'.
week. I was like, those 15 hours a week is going to give me an extra $3. Yes.
I loved it because they would clean out that salad bar at night and they bring everything back there when they would just put them right there, right? And I'm supposed to dump them. And my hands are disgusting. But I just grab a chicken wing, bite what I can off it, and then just throw it away. Oh, man. There was like so
that's
much
good
food
living.
that came back there. It was.
That's good living.
So did you hire my friend Mike?
I'm not going to talk to you about that. But John applied with his real name.
Big John?
Yeah, with his real name
yeah.
and email and phone number. And then he asked me at your ice skating event last week. He goes, "Hey, how come I never got a call back? Can I reapply?" I'm like, last thing I need is a goober like John.
Immediately when I got that, I'm like, I'm putting in some fake names here. This will be great. I go to Jersey Mike. Felt a little weird because I'm like going to jerseymikes.com and I'm like, oh man, I hope nobody else gets this. I hope it just goes straight to Ivan.
No, it stays in a corporate.
That's how you know.
world.
That's how you know you have got good friends.
Yeah, awesome friends. I looked at it and I'm like,
Hawk was a good dude.
yeah,
Hey, tell me about these. What do you call them? Tubs? Salad in a tub?
sub in a tub.
Sub in a tub. Talk to me about this. Like, because Dave's getting ready for a fight in
No, he's going to
13 months. So
He's gonna
I want to
be
make sure he's ready.
So I mean, it's a lot of it is for people that are either gluten free or they just don't want the bread because they're about to fight in 13 months,
Yeah.
so they're trying to cut. But yeah, sub in a tub. I mean, it's basically everything you get on a sandwich just goes in a bowl, and then you can put whatever dressing you want on it. If you don't feel like you're not too hungry or you just don't feel like bread, amazing option.
The bread is so good though. That's where I struggle. But damn it, I
I
don't want those
I-
carbs sometimes.
I mean, I'll be honest. I always tell myself I'll do a salad, but then I end up with that rosemary Parmesan bread, and
It's pretty good.
All right, real talk. How many of these subs are you eating a day personally?
I do it one a day.
One a day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you look good. You're not.
It's funny because I'm not tired of them.
Yeah.
Because every
Well,
day
there's a lot of damn options.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like a lot of times I'll go to 13 because I love number 13. But then it's like then I'll do number 8. The club is always good. The tuna, we make phenomenal tuna.
See, there's something I probably wouldn't order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love tuna. I'd be down with that.
Tuna, phenomenal. So, but yeah, no, we have a lot of good subs. We have a gluten-free option for bread if you just want to do gluten-free. And
Or you hate life. Yeah.
yeah, if you hate live.
Take all the love out of it. Can you take their gluten and put it in my food?
Yeah, right.
Just drizzle it back on my bread.
Just rub
I'll
it
take
in
extra
there.
gluten.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have options, right, for those that don't want to eat bread or gluten-free. Just get a sub in the tub. It's delicious. I'll be honest. I've had it before, especially if you do a 13. I mean, it's like just meat.
Have you tried every sub?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You have to because you got to know as you.
That's nuts.
You have to, like, it always cracks me up when someone walks in and they're like, hey, I want a number 7, which is just a turkey sandwich. I'm like,
Oh, you're talking about my family. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about my wife and kids.
Put the followers on blast. But, they come, I'm like, look at this menu. You have so many amazing sandwiches on there, and you want to go plain Jane on me and get a 7? That's literally what I call my customers to get 7s.
That's my wife, too.
I'm like, you're
Every
being a
time.
plain Jane.
Like my wife, what you just said, eating every one of those subs, my wife's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Stepping outside of the box. When we go to eat, sometimes she'll be like, what do you want? She'll name all these good things. And then the waitress comes down, she's
Chicken
like,
nuggets.
I'll have a chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Bean and cheese burrito. No salsa.
You really wanted to go to this restaurant tonight? You were super excited about going here for a chicken Caesar salad? It's $80 here.
Yeah. That's what Raina does the same thing. She's like, oh, let's go here. And then I'll do a chicken Caesar. I'm like,
Come on.
why?
Live
Why?
a little.
Why did we come
Live
here?
a little.
Like,
You know what you should do?
that's
you
the
should
case.
do,
We should have went somewhere else
for
where
you.
it's half
She
the
did it
price.
for
You know how breweries have like the samplers?
Yeah.
You should do a sampler pack with sandwiches, dude.
Ooh.
It'd be a pain in the ass to make.
Yeah.
I get that. But
That would actually be
You
really
have like
good.
you get 6 options, little nuggets.
Can you drop those by today?
Yeah.
Just a sampler option?
We'll try it out. We'll try it out for
We
you.
can work on something.
We'll try it out for you.
You know what?
This is the whole reason we did this, just try to get free food.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
happy,
it.
dude. Yeah. Lunch is
No,
coming.
we
I
could.
didn't-
That's actually not a bad idea.
I know. See, 50% of my ideas are good.
Yeah.
If
that
you
one's
come
not
up with
bad.
an idea like that, are you allowed to implement it, or does Jersey Mike's hold you back?
Depends what it is. As long the big part of it, right, is reputation and the brand. So if it's something like that, like let's say I want to make catering boxes, but there's instead of 4 options, there's 12 options in there of different sandwiches. They're not going to tell you no,
Right.
But and then if you have a great idea, they'll listen. If you're like, hey, what if we do this? There's like a department on our corporate
They let you
side.
kind of pilot it and
Yeah,
see?
if that's something where you have a great idea that you think is going to help the brand, they'll definitely listen to you. I mean, Jersey Mike's, I'm telling you, and I tell a lot of the young people who work for me right now, I'm like, you don't have to stay and make sandwiches for the rest of your life. There's a lot of positions that you can do for Jersey Mike's that does not include being in the store making sandwiches. So
Right.
they like growth. And they like to grow from within. A lot of their people, a lot of their franchisees are from within. I don't know how I snuck myself in there, but yeah, the last few years, it's pretty much predominantly been franchisees from within.
Okay.
You can have that idea free of charge. I don't
Yeah.
want anything. I had another idea at the same time.
Oh, God.
This will probably fall into the other 50% category, but like the prison special. So it's just bologna, cheese, mayo, and mustard, and it comes with an orange on the side. I think that would be a hot one. Everybody out there, they know what's up.
I mean,
What?
the good thing is we don't have
Prison
bologna.
special, dude.
Bologna,
No,
but
name the food again.
White bread, bologna, and cheese, mayo, and mustard, with an orange on the side.
Sounds like a
Have you ever?
sounds like a high
sounds like
school
something they
lunch.
feed. No, it sounds like something they feed you on the fire line.
That is the prison special, dude. That's
Good.
what they all serve.
Yeah,
They're good.
we don't have bologna.
You
thank
don't have
God.
bologna?
No.
Dude, you know what's funny?
Hold
we
on.
would.
We have ham, capicola,
Like-
prosciutto.
Bologna and cheese, dude.
Can you blank out this next word for me?
No.
So I was vegan for a little bit.
I missed it. Damn it.
I know. When I was in the fire service, I was vegan for like 3 years.
I can't even. I don't like to hear this story.
That's fine.
I
But
can't.
anyways, so when we would go on fire assignments, they would, I wasn't eating anything. And I'm like, oh, and they only had vegetarian. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went down and I got everybody's. They're like, how many lunches? I'm like, 25 lunches for everybody. And I'm like, I need one veggie, and they'd hand me that, and I brought it back one day. And like all of those were like the ham and cheese, just shit sandwiches. Mine had like an organic bean rice and cheese burrito, had all this other stuff, had what are those Uncrustables? Next thing you know, we go down there, we're like, can we have 20 vegetarian meals? Everybody was going, they had all sorts of good stuff in it. And we're like, God dang.
Wait,
way
you're
better.
a vegan?
Yeah, he weighed 137 pounds and his skin was yellow all the time, but he was fine.
You know what's funny?
Very healthy.
You know, people ask me now, like,
Can't
why?
even see that.
I know.
I didn't lose weight at all. In fact, it didn't affect me weight wise at all. But people ask me, they're like, well, why do you eat meat now? I'm like, well, I eat meat for the same reason everybody else. I love the taste of meat, right? I like cheese. I like eggs. I like that stuff. So, but being vegan, man, I'll tell you, there's some people that it destroys you, right? Some people do not do it. I was the healthiest that I ever felt in my life. Best shape I was ever in. I mean, I felt so good. No caffeine was needed. I didn't drink alcohol. Like everything was like so good. But I couldn't eat steak, and then I'm like, "Well,
I don't know how you
want
can
to
say
maintain
everything
this?
is so good when you
Soul
can't have.
sucking.
Do you want to
steak.
maintain this healthiness, or do I want a steak?" I'm like, I'll
bacon.
take a steak.
Apparently,
How do
steak
you,
was
like-
the gateway drug for you.
But how do you walk away from bacon?
Oh, that was tough.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, getting away from meat wasn't hard, and there's actually a science behind it that I learned. And your body doesn't have the receptors to have like an addictive response to meat, but it does with cheese. And I'll tell you what.
Is it the fat? Because
I don't know what it is, but cheese getting off dairy, dude, you might as well have been a smoker for 30 years and tried to stop. Like that is really hard.
Cheese is tough. So I have psoriasis, and one of the things that, inflammation comes from dairy.
Right.
And man,
how's that working out for you?
Oh, I eat it every day.
Yeah, good.
I've tried.
Dairy sucks, dude.
I
but
was like, I've tried not to eat it, but I mean, like, cheese is probably it's like crack.
have you tried? I know there's a lot of holistic, farms and stuff like this up here, and places that are organic. Have you ever tried like just raw milk, raw cheese, anything else like that?
I haven't. I mean, I've definitely heard
That might
about
make a
it.
difference for you.
And I've heard
that
people,
it's really good.
Yeah,
for
and
you.
I've heard that people that have a dairy problem when they have raw, they're like, nothing happens. It's
Right.
fine. Because of all the crap that we put in our stuff, right?
and take out of it
Yeah.
too.
So I mean, I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago, Ray's like, hey, we won't do dairy. I won't do it with you. Man, I lasted like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And then you go and get a pizza with non-dairy cheese. And I'm like, this is terrible. Like,
Yeah,
this is
it's
just terrible.
actually yellow plastic.
People ask me that, well, if you had to pick one food for the rest of your life, I couldn't eat steak every day for the rest of my life. But I'm like, you give me a good pizza, I think I could just do that.
Well, I mean, with pizza, you have
Pizza's
like
so good.
2 million
Yeah,
options.
That is a tough one though.
That I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's friggin' pizza, dude. I'll be
Pizza's amazing, especially when the
It covers
cheese is
all the food groups
Oh,
if you
and you'll only have to eat it for 2 years because you'll die.
Yeah.
So.
No, pizza. That was the hardest thing. But then it's like when you think of cheese, you put it on everything. Breakfast sandwich, or on the omelet. Lunch, you get a burger or sandwich. You get pizza.
It's tough.
Dinner,
A lot
same
of money
thing.
to be made in dairy, dude. We start dogging dairy on here, we're gonna get freaking canceled quickly.
Probably assassinated.
Probably, potentially.
Put them in jail in UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went dairy free for a long time actually. I would do like avocado on a burger with like avocado and bacon, and it was similar. But pizza you can't really do that.
No.
I would do like no cheese, like sauce and toppings.
Yeah.
Which
If there was a block of cheese right here, I would probably be eating it right now.
Yeah.
just
a block of
gnawing
cheese.
on it like
Yeah.
a giant
I
rat.
think that part of it too is like when I try to go dairy free, like if I get a burger, I'm like, man, I always put cheese on my hamburger, so it's always a cheeseburger. That was the hardest thing. Like morning breakfast sandwich, it's like it's just not the same if you don't have a slice of fake American cheese on
If
there.
your Y is big enough, like you'll do it, right? So maybe your Y is just not big enough.
No.
So you sell addictive substances in your subs.
No comment.
All right, right on. That's why.
How many people get it Mike's way? Is that like predominantly?
I would say, to be completely honest, we definitely have a good. I can't give you like a percentage, but a good amount. A lot of times, what we'll get is like, "Hey, Mike's way and the app pickles," or "Hey, Mike's way." And
So it's
no
then your
tomato.
response is it's not really Mike's way. Then
Yeah, I mean technically.
is that what you're telling me?
So a lot of times people would just pick one thing out or put one thing, and the big thing about it, it's like Starbucks has trained their customers how to order, right?
Yeah.
You go into Starbucks and they mumble 20 words and you're like, what the hell is he even getting? And they bring you out this crazy drink. So like Jersey Mike, the way we do things is kind of similar to train our customers how to order. And the reason behind it, if you think about it, is genius. If someone walks in and they go, I want onions, lettuce, tomatoes, pickle, it
Takes forever.
drags out the time. Now, if we train our customers, even for example, let's say you don't want the oil and vinegar, but you come in and you're like, hey, Mike's Way, no oil and vinegar. Man, they'll get that sandwich out for you in 10 seconds.
That's a great thing. That's a great way to look
smart.
at it. And I think people associate the Mike's Way with the oil and vinegar. I showed you the video.
We're not going to talk about that video.
Have you seen it?
No.
Some
Show me
kid
later.
does it. He's at his house. He just got a sandwich. He's like, oh, would you like that Mike's Way? And he starts pulling out the oil and vinegar, and he's like just flooding it. Takes the top off, and he's like dumping it on there, and the bread's like just falling apart.
No, I think,
I love it.
this is what I was saying earlier. There's a science to everything we do there. And I mean, like the way you cut the bread, you're supposed to what we call drag your knuckles. And you're supposed to cut it where the bottom is not too thin. And a lot of times when people have that complaint that it's soggy, it's because the bottom's too thin, so then it gets wet. And it and during training, we've shown to like our employees and others, it's like you cut it and then one's the right way and the one's too thin. And then when you make the sandwich and you do the juice, you can tell the one that's cut the right way is perfect. Because it doesn't go through, but when the bottom's too thin, that's when it starts falling apart. And
There's a
that's
science to it.
man, I'm telling you, there's everything we do at Jersey Mike's. There's a reason for it.
Do you measure out the meat, or is it like a certain number of slices? Or is it-
Correct.
yeah.
So the meat, we measure it out. We do. We calibrate our slicers. Who's ever slicing, they're gonna do. 5 pieces of provolone, 3 pieces of ham, and they do the scale to kind of make sure. Because the biggest thing is, if you're going to pay $15, $20 a sandwich, we want to make sure we're not skimping you on the meat.
That's the worst when you go order a sandwich somewhere
Yeah.
and it has like one slice of meat on it.
Bro.
I'm like, come on.
Chipotle's
I'm a
gotten
dude.
like that.
I'm a dude. Like I need meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
go Chipotle's terrible.
You'll
dude.
go there sometime. Every now and then you get somebody and they give you like, oh, that's good. And then other times you're like, bro, I am paying for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have to give me a full scoop.
Yeah, and that's what that's why we calibrate and have the slicers make sure, because you get a giant, that's $20, $21 with tax, right? And then if you left a tip for the crew, you just paid $22, $23, $24. Yeah, you get a hell of a sandwich. But if there's a shortage of meat on it, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
And I've had, obviously starting off, we're still training the crews. We've had some complaints, and I'm like, hey, come back in, man, because I would be pissed if I were you too. Let me just make it up. Let me get you whatever sandwich you want. But it's a big thing, It's like, be over, don't be under. No one, have you ever came in, you didn't complain about that sandwich I made for you.
No, that baby had more meat than most
Right?
people can handle.
Nobody complains about that.
No one's ever been like, I'm never going back there. They
Too
put
much
too
meat,
much meat
dude.
on the sandwich. No one has ever probably said that in their entire life, right? But a lot of times,
Vegan would.
Dave, when he was on his vegan journey, but and that's why, like, when we're there, or my shift leads or my partners, that's something we try to keep an eye on the most, because it's like, man, please.
That is a
would
big
piss
deal
me
to me.
off.
There are very few places I can go anymore and not get like extra meat, because the protein is just, it's like, I don't know. The tiniest amount on most places. You're like, come on, like, I'm not here for all the other crap. I'm here for the protein.
No, you're not coming there for lettuce.
No.
It's nothing, or tomatoes. That's not why you're coming in there. So it's like, you're going to pay $20-something for a giant sandwich. Then you want a giant sandwich.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it, right? I tell my crew all the time, I'm like, please be over. Don't be under.
Good strategy.
Yeah. If it's not on target, just be over. Don't be under. Because, yeah.
It sounds like you need some guys that would come in randomly and test, to make sure they're making them for free, of course. Like that should be a.
Oh, you want to
maybe
be
even paid.
like a secret
Yes.
shopper?
Yes.
So would you take payment in sandwiches, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm actually done. I'm ready to go eat.
You're ready to go
I
eat?
want.
Is it?
I
All right,
want a sandwich.
we're open. We can
open
go
10
grab a
minutes ago.
sandwich. Let's go.
I'm in. What are we gonna get, Dave? What are you gonna get?
I'm gonna try this number
13.
13.
I'm
Mike's
gonna do
Way.
that one.
Beautiful.
I might try the tub, dude, because I know, but like
No, it's fine.
like
We just talk about bread, addictive substances, and you're gonna have a
we're
tub of
coming off
lettuce.
the holiday season. I've been eating like crap. I
Don't you need
dial
to
it in.
finish up some things here, right?
Dave's got a fight in a year. I got to get ready too. I'm coaching John. Dave's got his own coach. It's
You're
fine.
coaching
John
John?
called me first, and he was like, "Bro, I need you to coach me."
And
on
now I
this."
won't roll with him.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want
he's
to
gonna
give
know
any
you-
secrets,
yeah,
dude.
because he's gonna know you.
I'm
You're
gonna
coaching John.
I'm gonna teach John my super
I
secret.
thought you guys were like you
ultimate
and they were like
technique
this.
that wins
I thought
every
you guys were
fight.
like this.
We are, but
you're gonna
we
coach
also-
his
but
opposite.
we
Not for a year.
Remember when I said iron
13
sharpens
months.
iron? We also go like this a lot.
Yeah.
I can't do that. My bust knuckle, but
We've fought a couple times.
like physically or
Both.
Yeah, all.
Who won?
A couple times a day.
He won.
Depends.
Why you guys fight?
Because we're each other's keepers, man.
Just hug.
Refer back to my 50% of my ideas are stupid, and Dave lets me know it.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go get a
it
sandwich.
works. I'm in.
Thank you, man. We appreciate
Thank you,
you. You
guys.
guys have been awesome.
Later. Hey, Jersey Mike's in Hayden. Go hit them up. They are a wonderful family-owned sandwich shop right here in North Idaho.
Thank you.
Later.